Hey everyone, I hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin. Big of the CoinsKid crew. So the CoinsKid crew is absolutely smashing this move that we've gone through for the past few weeks. Since September 11th, I think it was. We had that huge crash, didn't we? Like I said to you, buy the blood, buy the fear. We've got the 5 waves down. We need to counter that, obviously. And so far so good. Even if it's a retracement back up into the high from which you've come, it's still an opportunity to make money. And I know a lot of people listened out there and have took that opportunity. So amazing, big thumbs up to you. A lot of people in the CoinsKid crew right there on the Discord sending me messages. For example, look at this guy here. He's made 740% just here. There's more tweets down here. 1,446% on this one. We've got 401% on that one as well. So buy the blood, buy the fear. Always look for the 5-wave counter. This is something I do teach you. Get yourself in the community, okay? Get yourself involved in that Discord right now. There's so much content that you need to take advantage of. The links are in each and every single video description, and equally on coinskid.com in the link section, okay? So let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see. So looking at the DXY quickly before we jump into the Bitcoin chart right now, what we have got is a bit of a looking glass. And I did say this to you a few weeks ago. We've got this rising channel, which is a bearish rising channel for the DXY, okay? We start to come down, make a lower high into the resistance, and I think we've got a beautiful move here for the crypto markets, and we should start to see Bitcoin really take off in the other direction, because at that point the technical target will be this yellow line, okay? And I think we're going to look at a beautiful move for crypto, basically inversely correlated. So right now it's getting that, it's playing out, which is an absolute beautiful thing to see. But again, there's absolutely no guarantees. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice. I've not got a crystal ball. It's just simple technical analysis, okay? So here we've got the rising channel, really tight, bearish channel. I said at this point, it's a beautiful time for Bitcoin. Meet the technical target here, another rising channel. I said to you when we break down, meet the technical target. That's going to be a good time for crypto. The big macro move was this big bearish broadening ascending wedge. Like I said to you, we break down here towards a technical target. This is going to be a good time for Bitcoin, basically, and it has been. It's not bullshit nor hopium. So what we're looking at right now is the fact that what we've got is an inverse correlation. Every time that these channels break down and get to the technical target, we do usually see Bitcoin go vertical in the other direction. For example, here we've got the rising channel. What happened as this broke down? Bitcoin pumped, didn't it? And then we've got the rising channel just there, trying to get in as best as I can for you. Rising channel, as this broke down, what happened to Bitcoin at that point? Broke out. Rising channel, this broke down, what happened to Bitcoin at that point? It went vertical. So just there we've got this lovely little rising channel. There was a little bit of inverse correlation lost at this point, and then as this started to break down, what's happened is this is breaking down right now, looking to get to the target. Bitcoin is beginning to go vertical. Okay, so again, nothing I say is financial advice. Everything is for educational entertainment purposes only, but so far so good. At the moment, I have to project to the upside for Bitcoin, because at the moment the technical target for the DXY is that yellow line. Okay, so one of the most important things we can see, which is going to add confluence right now to this big move for Bitcoin, is the loss of this low. Okay, let me show you right now. So just here, if we start to see the DXY losing that low from way back on Thursday the 12th of October, I believe it was, that low just there at 105.513, then I think you've got the confirmed breakdown and you're looking at that target being met, and it's just a beautiful opportunity in crypto. Okay, so again, if we move to the left, very similar situation as what happened last year. We got the high, we came down, made the low. If you take a look, we got the high, we came down, made the low, we came up, made a lower high, and then we sort of caught up, lost the 20 EMA, sorry. But one of the most important things here, which was foretelling of a breakdown in the DXY to the bottom of the channel where you formed it, was the breakdown, okay, this loss of this low, because this was downtrend structure, this is corrective structure, or bearish structure, whatever. This was foretelling of a big move to the downside. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking for a loss of this low, 105.513. Now this will all be invalidated. If we start to break out here and take out this local high, then I'm wrong. We're not looking at this target being met. But at the moment, I have to respect what's happening here. The technical target that the DXY is in is it to 103.195, where you start to create this rising channel. Okay, so you're breaking down confirmed resistance and you're looking to drop. Most importantly, if we see the loss of that low, 105.513, I think you got a big dump here for the DXY towards 103.195. And in theory, because of what we're seeing every time that these drops come down to the technical targets, we should see Bitcoin go in the other direction. Really is that simple, okay? So it's not bullshit, not opium. It's just simple technical analysis, and I show you the invalidation of such every single day. So let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see. So looking at Bitcoin, then, I'm not looking to entertain any shorts at the moment until we start to see a close below the 4-hourly 55 EMA from this point right now, okay? So we are doing really well. I did post this in the Twitter and the Discord for the CoinsKid crew today. Obviously, I know people are looking for shorts. You could hedge your bets here if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Personally, I'm not going to do that, but this is a hedge bet. If you are feeling pretty bearish for Bitcoin in the crypto markets, then what you could do is put your stop loss on this local high, the 1 fib at 31. Let me get this number on for you, at 31824. for is a little hedge bet if you are feeling bearish and you don't necessarily think Bitcoin's looking to break out, okay, and you sort of caught up in the macro, the emotions and things like that. If you are thinking that Bitcoin's bearish and we do have the big head and shoulders pattern as well, then this could be a short opportunity for yourself today. Personally, I'm not going to take this on because I think the risk is there. Obviously 4% risk. It is a minimal risk trade, to be honest with you, from this point right now, that if we do break down, okay, this could be a little short bet, but I'm not going to do this until I start to see something in the charts right now. So we will be looking at this point right now. If you do want to hedge your bet against the bullishness of the crowd, 36% short opportunity with a 4% loss. So this is trading the ranges. I'm not going to take this bet on myself, to be honest with you, but I know a lot of people are shorting this resistance right now, because if you move to the left, you can clearly see we're hitting this resistance right now, and this leg of resistance here, this is where we are. We ran into this today, okay? But one thing we're doing right now, which is increasing the probability that this big rollover, the big short, the big potential left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, is not actually going to come to fruition, is what I'm seeing in the DXY, and equally many other altcoin setups as well, okay? So again, there's no bullshit, it's not hopium. If we start to get a daily close today above a 786 at 30201, then I think you really are decreasing the probability of this breakdown, okay? And at that point, you're increasing the probability of the fact that we are looking at explosive breakout in a 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 scenario here for Bitcoin, where we're going to really start to break out, okay? And a potential impulsive wave 1 of subsets of waves of inside of it, this monster wave 3, which should in theory take us to a minimal 2618. This is something I'm looking at 47k, okay? So again, you could hedge your bets. Personally, I won't hedge my bet at the moment until I start to see something in the chart. It's the same thing I was looking at way back down here, okay, on the 4-hourly time frame, looking for a close above a 55 EMA. I'm equally looking for a close below the 55 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame as well. I did relay this to the Discord crew and the Twitter crew, basically, that if we start to see a close below the 4-hour 55, I will jump into a short with my stop loss on a swing high, okay, and I'll look to short Bitcoin down at that point, okay. Until then, I'm just staying in my long, I'm riding it up, and I'm doing really well, okay. When people were really fearful a few weeks ago, they got the 1, 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, like I said, to an amazing opportunity down there, and so far so good. We're doing really well. But again, there's no bias. If the tides change and we start to create things and signals in the charts, just like this signal to go long, then I will alert you as best I can, okay. So we're riding the waves, we're doing really well. But if you are feeling bearish and you do think that we've got this left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and you've got this neckline, and you think it's going to play out and we're going to come all the way back down to there, which is what I see a lot of analysts talking about, around about the 19k mark, then this is a minimal risk trade for you. I will not do this personally because I want to see more data in the charts to jump into a short from this point, but this is a minimal risk trade for you if you are indeed feeling bearish on Bitcoin. So what I'm looking at right now, providing we hold all this support creeping up the stairs, we are, like I said to you, above the bull market support band. If we start to take out the 1 fib and most importantly get a daily close above the 786 at 30201, then I think we're looking at a breakout here for Bitcoin. My minimal target will be the 2618 at 47k, which has been my target since it broke out way back in January last year on this trend line. I can't quite see it here in this drawing, but there's a trend line here, a level of resistance, which I said to you, I think Bitcoin will come up in 28k, come back to support, and then it's going to go to 47k in a big wave 3 basically. So that's what I'm looking at, and obviously in the short term this will all be invalidated if right now we start to come down and lose this thick yellow line, the bull market support band for Bitcoin. So it really is that simple. I'll remain in my longs at the minute, but if we do start to see a close below the 4-hourly 55, I'll take profit on them longs, and I will equally look to go short on Bitcoin, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing at the time, okay. So at the minute I think Bitcoin could be on the cusp of a major move. Now obviously the seasonality involved as well. We are coming into the October, November, which is usually typically bullish, okay, for the Bitcoin market right here. So I hope you enjoyed that update. I hope you stay strong, stay tuned. But I think if you start to see Bitcoin take out the 1 fib at 31824, which is a July high, I think we've got a vertical in this chart, and this is something I've spoken about for so long, okay. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Thank you for support, and remember, get involved in the CoinsKid Discord right there. Take care everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.